Evil Roy Slade. uh, I was wondering if you were going to bring that up.
The thing, I never,
Go
I
ahead.
never, I never heard about this guy until you mentioned him. I had to look him
Right,
up. Like this is before my time. It says right here,
right.
1972.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm a,
love this. I love this movie. I love this. I love this movie.
because I'm
And
born.
so when I decided to come up with a nickname, I decided to call him Evil Roy Slade,
This
the
is funny.
worst outlaw, the worst outlaw in the most evil outlaw in the West, or the worst outlaw in the West.
You literally got a dude calling himself a sheriff.
Well, yeah, I know. I didn't expect that one. I When I checked out his channel, I just went. I said, "You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be."
I saw
Because at
something
first he was what, a conqueror, and then he was the vanquisher.
bounty hunter,
And
a bounty hunter.
he's about, yeah. You came on when he came on my channel. He was a bounty hunter. I'm like, wait a minute, did you get fired as sheriff? And now you had to be a bounty hunter. Is that? I guess maybe it's better. You don't have jurisdiction problems. You can go wherever you want as a bounty hunter.
It's so funny because I saw something comment where he said he's like a community jail or
Yeah,
something.
he said that. He said that people who were watching this, if there's anybody watching that, they're probably confused right now. A certain someone came on my channel, and I was doing a live because I had done this past Monday. I did a show. I did a radio interview, and I was doing a couple things for my other channel. I have a kind of short content thing I do about true crime called what is it called? Yeah, looking into. And I was doing something there. There's a couple other things that have been going on, and then I was talking mostly about what was I talking mostly about? Yeah, I was talking mostly about the interview and marketing. I told them about that 20, 30 minutes. And then I got into the fact that I went on this guy's channel, Evil Roy Slade's. I got on his channel and I noticed that he didn't have a lot of views on his videos, and he didn't have a lot of subscribers. And that's what I noticed, because somebody, when I was on your panel before, somebody was saying, "Oh, he's going to do a live about this," and I hadn't heard anybody say anything about it. And in a while, I don't know what happened. I was like, "Okay, I'll check this out," and it was sleep inducing. That was just, I'm like, why does he bother analyzing it? But whatever. And so I just noted his other stuff, and he came on my channel. I'm getting ready to turn off the live, and he comes on, and he put up these sentences that were so badly written. It was like it was written by somebody for whom English is a second language. It was just, I'm like, wait, what's wrong? And he said it was, you know about this, I guess. I don't know. I'm not into technology.
Yeah, speech
Speech
to
to text.
text. Yeah.
Right. That's a function I guess you can have on a phone, and because I don't know every function on my phone or stuff like that. But I'm going, wait, if it's speech to text, is your speech terrible? And that's why it couldn't pick it up?
Yeah, his
I
speech
mean,
is
it was like,
horrible. He
yeah,
literally
I could get,
he
go
doesn't
ahead.
have a voice for, he doesn't have a voice for radio. His voice is atrocious and his speech is atrocious, you know.
Yes,
It's
it
like
is. I mean, I heard the live, and I could, man, it's like you could barely hear the guy at times. Like, man, like it's like he mumbles. It's
yeah.
like, well, like
Well,
I
he's
can't
smoking.
hear the guy, but
Yeah,
I could hear him.
have
Go ahead.
you noticed if you listen to him, you can hear him cough and stuff. He's coughing. He's smoking weed while he's doing live streams and
Oh, that
snorting coke.
explains a lot. That explains a
Yeah,
lot.
you can hear him
I think.
coughing and stuff. Yeah, he's doing drugs while he's doing these YouTube live streams, man. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Wow. Well, yeah, I know you know him. I don't really know much, if anything,
Right.
about the guy. I don't really know the guy.
Yeah.
And like, Yeah, so it just his sentences came out terribly. And I'm like, what is this? And and I wasn't looking to deal with this guy or anybody. I'm looking to end the live. I'm looking to go, hey, bye, folks. And this guy comes on, he's writing these terrible sentences where he says it's speech to text. And I'm going, either you can't speak properly or it's speech to crap. That's what is like. Something wrong with the machine. And the guy is, I don't know if, oh boy, it was just bad.
Yeah, he's got
It,
problems. He's got
yeah,
issues. Yeah, I don't know. He's
yeah,
yeah.
I can now see why. I mean, I don't know the reasons why you guys had a falling out or whatever it was. I didn't really care. It was my business, but I can see a little of it now. I'm like, how did you deal with him? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah,
How
I'm
did you
embarrassed.
deal with it?
It's a chapter in the past. Like I say,
Okay.
I publicly tell the audience like I got to take the L. You meaning I got to take the loss on that. Like the
Yeah,
fact that I associated
I think
with
that's a
someone like
fair
that.
thing to say. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to say. Because I'm going, how did MV deal with this guy? I'm like dealing with him. I'm like, this guy is, because he at one point says, I can write a great essay.
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
you can't even write a simple sentence here. Your sentence sounds like it was written by a brain damaged, high school student. I
A
mean,
third
it was
grader.
bad.
Yeah,
It was bad.
I pointed that
Oh
out.
wow.
I pointed that out to
Good.
him before too, a while ago.
Oh
I
really?
pointed that
Oh, you
out.
did.
I screenshotted one of his like community posts and I highlighted with like a red marker all the errors. There was a lot of errors, like over 20 errors.
Oh, that's
And
right.
I
You're a tutor, right? Yeah, you
yeah, but speaking,
tutor people, right?
not writing,
On
but
language or
speaking.
something.
Yeah, no, but what
Oh,
I'm saying,
okay.
what I'm saying is, I highlighted to him. I think he was kind of butthurt by that. When I was basically like, "Look, man, you got all these errors. Before you put a community tab, a community post up, make sure your stuff is legible, that people can actually read it, and the sentences, the syntax is correct." Because I'm like, "You're embarrassing us. I
Mhm.
don't want to be associated with you when you can't even write proper sentences in English. This is
Oh,
embarrassing."
he was
And
putting
I
up
pointed out,
community posts that were bad. Oh, jeez, Louis.
yeah.
Oof. I can believe it now because I saw him come on my channel. He was right. I'm like, what is this? And this guy's talking about writing an essay. I said, you do know I'm a writer, right? You do know I've been published, right? You're not going to write anything better than me. I could say better
Yeah.
than I, but but better
I
than
mean,
me because I'm a professional and you're delusional.
yeah,
He really
I'm
is
not.
delusional, isn't he? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not an English professor or anything. I mean, I
No.
teach professionally on the side. I have people who will pay me to teach them English, so I do that. That's cool. But I'm like, I was looking at this guy, some of the sentences he was writing, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, there's too many errors here. It's embarrassing. Don't publish a text. Don't publish text with all these errors. And an excuse saying that it's text to speech, that's not an excuse. Okay,
Yeah, it
that's not
isn't.
an
You're right.
excuse.
You're
Okay?
absolutely right. It was weird because he kept fumbling. Because I mean, it was like picking flowers, like going into a field of flowers and picking all the flowers, dealing with him because he couldn't really. He was just like I guess he was the text version of fumbling and stumbling. That's what he was doing. Oh, it's speech to text. It's speech to text. I do it for speed. I'm like, speed? I said, what are you, a secretary?
Speed and drugs
Are
or
you a
something. I don't know.
receptionist? Like, are you like a mail secretary? Are you like an administrative assistant?
I
Why
know.
would you need speed? Like, the guy is weird.
He's weird. He's a
I,
weirdo. Yeah.
yeah,
In a
you
YouTube
dealt with
chat
him.
room.
I don't know. I'm honest, and I got to be honest with this point. I don't know how you dealt with this guy. I really
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I'm
He's just
embarrassed. Like I said,
weird.
as an adult, as a man, mature, I got to be mature and be like, look, I got to take the L. If I make a mistake, if I associate with someone who's questionable or who's weird, I got to take the L and basically apologize to the public. I made a miscalculation, misjudgment. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is with this channel, everything I'm going to talk about on this channel is going to be specific for biracial, mixed race, mulatto people, wherever they are in the world. Okay. So, and yeah, I made the mistake by associating with a guy who perceived to be kind of genuine as far as the alignment with the subject material, as far as biraciality, right? But that's just part of this game. I feel like this YouTube, looking at different content creators,
Oh yeah, you got all kinds of crazy people.
Yeah, you're never gonna have Zacharias. Zacharias will never be allowed on this panel.
Oh, he's another one. I was actually on a couple of panels with that guy, and I was like, where did they dig this guy up?
Yeah, where did he come from?
Where did he come from? Like, what? What is the deal? Like, both, I call her the town drunk now. Both the town drunk and her deranged protege had this guy on panels. I'm like,
I know, embarrassing.
Why do they get why do they get people like that? And I don't know. No, actually, I found out that what's her face. I don't even want to say her name since I'm using names. I found out that she was on a panel that I used to be on, and they used to call her Toilet.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's her nickname, Toilet. I know who you're talking about.
I didn't know they called her. They said, "Oh, Toilet said this." I'm like, "Toilet." Well,
that's bad.
And they said her name. I was like, "Oh my goodness gracious!" They call her.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say this. I saw because her channel gets deleted all the time.
Oh,
and
really?
she has a new channel, and I saw the screen name. It says like "Born to be a Stripper." I kind of feel sorry for the lady, I feel sorry.
That's right, because I did hear that she's I'll use the politically correct term, dancer.
Exotic dancer.
Yeah, dancer.
Her channel is like Born to be a Stripper, and I'm like, I kind of feel sorry for this girl, but yeah, this woman, the thing is, I've seen her in some other chats where they literally publicly they refer to her as Toilet. That's sad. That's bad.
Wow.
I mean, they're gonna publicly refer, and these are her own kinfolk. Okay, these are her own people. It's not like another group.
They're both delusional. They're not mixed race people, from what I understand. But they're like,
they're admixed monoracial.
Like in her case, I think she's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because she went and tried to come at me on a couple on panels, and I didn't know who she was, and I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, you have a lot of attention.
Where did you come from? Yeah,
you have a lot of attention seekers, but the thing is with YouTube, I mean, there's so much potential to get an audience. You just put out content. Like I plan on traveling. Yeah. I'm traveling across the Atlantic in a few weeks, and so I've been watching a lot of travel videos, travel vlogs, and it's like, and they get a lot of views, with that niche, that particular niche. So it's like there's so many different ideas. Yeah, there's so many different ideas to upload content, to make videos, to reach a specific audience out here in this platform, to where it's like, but some people just want attention, and an easy way for them is to go on platforms, go on panels, and talk crap and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, my stream earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say my stream earlier. This is what America's next black president, #2. Yeah, they basically tried to cancel my stream earlier because I'm, talking about the sensitive. I mean, CIA, LGBT, alphabet, political office. I mean, these are you act like you have freedom of speech out here, but I mean, they'll definitely challenge you.
My view on freedom of speech has always been, you're free to speak. You're free to speak, but you're not free from the consequences. First of all, I don't believe First of all, I'll say this to anybody on YouTube, or whoever is listening. YouTube, you do not have freedom of speech on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
If you think you did, you're kidding yourself. The people who come up here and they think they can say whatever they want. Nope.
They'll cancel your stream.
I worked in radio for a brief spell, and I worked in print media. I can tell you, people think that you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You're just gonna suffer the consequences.
Yeah,
So you're
they're gonna
prepared to take
cancel
the
it. Yep.
consequences. Say whatever you want. But if you're not, hey, it's your funeral.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna close the stream down, but before I do, I wanted to I wanted to finish off on this evil Roy Slave. Why did you think
Yeah.
about? Why
Oh,
did you?
he's gonna be so. I know he's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna be so angry at this. Yeah. Have you seen this film? I don't know if it's still on YouTube,
No, I haven't
but
seen it. No.
yeah, if you get a chance, check this movie out. Because I love this film. I love it. And so when I was thinking of a nickname for him, Evil Roy Slade, perfect name.
Oh, I think they
The
have it on
worst.
YouTube.
Yeah, it was. That's where I saw it. I was watching it on YouTube. It may be somewhere. I don't know. If you get a chance, I'm not,
That's
but I
funny.
love this movie. I love this movie. I love that movie.
But
I
why?
love it.
Because of the whole sheriff kind of component.
Well, because it was about the so-called worst outlaw in the world. Yeah. It's a
I just
satirical parody western.
yeah. The whole idea of the sheriff, and I saw a comment where it's like, oh, it's a community jail. When people in the community do
Yeah,
something, I'm like, who the
right.
hell appointed you? You're
Precisely.
so irrelevant. It's
Oh, I
laughable.
guess that's why he's a sheriff. Because he's a community jail chat. Because I was like, community jail? What does he mean by
Who
community
is this
jail?
guy?
Yeah, I'm like, but I realized, he's collecting stuff on people.
Right.
So he's going and collecting stuff on, I guess, people in the space.
Yep.
Probably you, probably me. I
Yep.
know me.
It's like you said with Gigi, where she
Yeah,
screenshotted the chat. He
yeah.
does the
What?
same thing. He does the same thing. They both work together. Remember, Gigi and the sheriff guy, they work together as a team, and they collect,
Oh, really?
screen. Oh yeah,
I
oh
That
yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't
yeah.
know that. I thought they were at odds with each other.
That's what they pretend that to the public.
Oh, so you're saying
it's
they're
entertainment.
lying and they're really working together.
Exactly, precisely. Yeah,
On YouTube, I don't
diversion.
know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a
I don't
diversion
trust
tactic.
anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
yeah.
All I know is, number one, I didn't know how you dealt with this guy. Number two, ooh, this guy has problems.
I know.
Seriously. I don't
Yeah.
even really want my live that was there, but I just wanted people to see the Looney Tunes stuff that
Obsessed.
happened when he came on my live.
He's
It was
obsessed, huh?
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, when you're saying that he's taping. I mean, I know that goes on, and people ask me, why do I behave the way that, like, why don't I, when people scream at me and yell at me and come after me and stuff like that, how come I don't respond in kind? And why am I rather calm and collected and so forth? Because I know that people are watching and people are taping. And I realized that very early on YouTube. And I thought, and I try to tell people, you got to be careful what you say, because somebody's going to take it, clip it, and use it. Because having seen what went over in the other space I initially was around, I saw people go after each other. Um, I guess, like, like outlaws, uh, like the worst desperados, like the worst kinds of elements. And that's what happens on YouTube, and people don't get that. That's what happened with Gigi. Really, is the people saw her in these other, and they put up the video. I think, including Evil Roy Slade. I think he did. Did he? He probably did a analysis of that too. You gotta understand, people are watching on YouTube.
Oh
They're
yeah.
watching whatever you do.
Even the intelligence agencies, I mean, that's the reason why they shut the
Oh,
stream down.
right.
I mean, you
Well,
have you talk about sensitive topics, politics and stuff. They're not letting you say whatever the hell you want in this so-called free nation. They're gonna censor. It's a YouTube, Google is a private company, so yeah, you say something against them or their terms, yeah, they're gonna definitely cancel you. So yeah, that's all I
Uh,
have for yeah. That's all I have
all
for.
right. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know they had because I saw the live and I was like, why is there another one? I was curious about that and was like, oh, I didn't know they'd shut that down. I
It's
don't know
still
what happened.
it's
But
still up because I'm looking at my
yeah.
my channel. The profile, it's still up, the stream, but like
Mhm.
10 minutes, like towards the end of the stream, it says stream unavailable. For whatever reason, it says stream suspended for policy violations towards the
Oh, really? Ooh.
end.
Oh, you pissed somebody off. I don't
I
know
know.
what. You pissed somebody off on YouTube.
Gotta see
Better
what
be
the
careful, or you might not be around on YouTube. I'm not kidding. You
yeah,
piss off the wrong people on YouTube, they'll take you off.
I
They'll ban
know.
you.
It says copyright. Yeah.
It could be you use the view, so maybe it's the view. Maybe it's
Yeah.
that.
The
Could be
thing is,
that.
I put the fair use notice up as well. It says stream interrupted for copyright material, but it doesn't specify
Yeah,
which clip was copyright. But I did fair use.
I assume the view. I think it was the
Yeah,
view. I would have to be. Would have to be.
because I
What
didn't
little I
pause it.
saw of it. Yeah.
I let it play on. I let the clip play on a little longer before pausing it, and I think that's kind of what happened.
Maybe that was it. Maybe
Yeah,
that was it. You never know. You
yeah,
never know. But
for sure.
yeah, he's gonna. I tell you one thing: Evil Roy Slade will not be happy with this. His live.
he's
He
gonna
will not be happy.
he's gonna do a reaction to this one. I mean,
Oh yes, he will.
he's
Yes,
mad.
he will.
He's mad because he has no influence. No one's watching him. His voice is
Oh,
atrocious,
that's
right?
true. No,
Yeah.
you're right. That's what I discovered. I guess that's why he got mad because that was like, well, no, I'm like, wow, his videos aren't getting a lot of views, and he
Yeah.
didn't have a lot of subscribers. I mean, I think one channel had over 100 subscribers, another didn't. He's got like I don't know how many channels.
Oh, he has a zillion channels, troll channels. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I have
I think you're right about that. I think you're right about that.
I
But
have
I
like
think to get
5.
good.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have like 5 of his channels blocked, but he just creates new troll channels and crap. It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So honestly, something's not right with this guy.
Yeah, he's got problems. Yeah.
Yeah. I could kind of see why you guys hit the Splitsville, did the Splitsville and hit the road. Like, ooh, that guy has got. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I know he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go in and go after you and whatever it is." So I don't. I don't. I'm looking at this guy and I'm going. I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't know how many times he got dropped on his head when he was a kid.
He can go in a zillion times, but his voice is so atrocious, nobody's gonna listen to him. Nobody's gonna care. He's irrelevant. So it's like he'll go
Yeah,
in
because
and go
nobody
in.
hardly talked about him, and then it was somebody in the chat. That was why I went over there.
He's
It's like I hadn't
irrelevant.
heard
Nobody
anybody say
cares about him.
anything about him. Yeah.
He's gonna
Well,
go
after
in
what
and
he
make a
did.
meme and make a meme and go in, but it's like, well, nobody watches you, dude. I mean, you have no influence. You're irrelevant. So it's like, be my guest.
Does he? Can I ask something? Does this guy actually work? Does he have like a
No,
job?
no, he doesn't work. He admitted to me, that basically I think his uncle had a stroke. So he's taking care of his uncle. So he's paid by the state of Canada or the nation of Canada to take
Oh,
care.
I
So
see.
he doesn't work. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a profession. His little university, education, he's not utilizing that for a career. He's literally, getting paid by the state, by the country, the nation of Canada off welfare to take care of his uncle that had a stroke or something like that. He literally admitted that to me, that he's not working.
Oh,
So
really?
he's on YouTube all day watching everybody's moves,
That would
recording
make
all their
sense.
streams. I mean, it's very sad and pathetic.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling because I'm going. This seems like a guy with a lot of time on his
He
hands.
has too much time on his hands. I know. It's just,
Right.
yeah, he has nothing going on in his pathetic existence. It's sad.
Well, yeah. I mean, Whew, the guy, I don't, I don't know what happened to this guy, but there's something, I don't know. I guess YouTube is important to him, apparently.
It gives him status. It makes him feel like he is somebody. He can get on the microphone and talk and act like he's more important because wherever he's at, up there, and it's like he's nobody. Nobody takes him seriously. They look past him. He's
Mhm.
irrelevant. So he can get on YouTube and act like he actually runs something, right?
Yeah,
And there's
because
a
he
lot of
mentioned
people like
something
that.
in the chat. He said something about a movement. Well, I don't know what was he referring to.
He said he
The
started
by
the movement.
right? Did he? Did
Yeah.
he? And I said, "What movement? Bowel
He's
movement? I don't know what movement you're referring to."
he's tooting his own horn. He's acting like
Right.
he said before too that he's the father of the biracial movement. I'm like, this guy is so delusional. Yeah, he acts like he's the leader of the movement. He started the movement.
But
It's
what? But okay, biracial movement. But what biracial movement?
there's been biracial people advocating for years before YouTube. Before
Yeah,
YouTube, you know,
yeah. That's what I meant. That's why I was like, "What?" I'm thinking, can you narrow it down? What do you mean movement? Like I
it's
didn't know what he was talking about.
his own delusion. He makes it up in his head thinking that he's like some leader, like creating, a movement of people on YouTube when we're just people talking, trying to sort things out. There's no real legit movement on
Right.
YouTube. It's a public platform.
Like, what's the deal? Here's something I noticed. It's like with the biracial spaces, there are at least couple people here that have this need to be leaders or perceived as leaders, like Golden Goddess and Multiracial Movement kept talking about they created the golden sphere
Right.
and they're leaders.
Exactly.
And I'm like, leaders of what?
Yeah.
What are you leading? You're not leading anything. I mean, if you were leading in terms of alcohol consumption, yeah, maybe, but not in the but. And so I noticed this guy, I guess, with the movement. I guess it's like there's this need by some of these people to feel that they're leaders or something.
Yeah.
Like
They
the
want to
only
feel like
lead,
they're relevant. They
right?
want to feel like they're relevant in real life, like outside of YouTube, because they have pathetic lives. They're not accomplishing anything in the real world or off YouTube, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So this YouTube
Yeah,
thing,
I believe that.
they take it too seriously, man. Like the thing is, they take
Yeah,
it.
it
It's
means a
not.
lot. Because I think that's why the guy got upset at me. I think Evil Roy Slade got upset because I said, but this is what I saw. His videos weren't attracting a lot of views, and he didn't have a lot of subscribers. I think that pissed him off. And I'm like,
Yeah,
look, guy, this is what I would say to him or anyone else. I don't get a lot of views on my videos. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I have over 200 subscribers. Oh, that's so funny. Oh,
yeah,
man, is he gonna be angry?
yeah.
Oh, he's not gonna like this.
He's gonna be real mad at this. But it's funny what
Yeah,
Foster. His Foster hit the nail on the head, saying he spends his days wiping his uncle's backside precisely. Basically.
oh,
The guy,
oh,
the the guy is twisted, man. He's obsessed. It's like it's almost this kind of sexual deviancy. He's obsessed to the degree it's not healthy. Because I'm a regular dude, and you see the thing is with you, Al, your live streams, you're on camera, and I'm very public. I'm on camera too a lot, and so it's like we're public people, but yet you have this guy, this evil Roy Slade, who's always hiding behind the avatar, talking a lot of crap, and it's just this guy is weird, man. It's weird.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
take, like I said, I gotta take the L,
yeah.
for
Yeah, I
associating.
mean,
You know?
look, hey, I just because I don't really know anything about this guy. When he came to my channel, all I know is what I had little that I heard. I never really talked to the guy, never anything. And when he came to the channel, that was the closest to a conversation I had. And I'm going, wow, this is just too cringy and weird for me. Like, if this guy had just ignored my live, it would have gone better for him.
Yeah.
Instead, I wasn't looking. I got to be honest. I wasn't looking. I don't roast. I mean, I wasn't looking to turn. I wasn't looking to burn him like a rotisserie chicken. I wasn't looking to do that. He came to my live and he had these crappy set. I'm like, it was this illiterate, almost digital illiterate type scrawl. It's like it was almost written by a barely literate person. And I'm like, what is this? It's like communicating with a person who is an IQ of 60. I just don't. I don't know what to say. I'm struggling for words because I was taken aback because the guy didn't seem like he knew what he was doing. He seemed like he was flailing, like he couldn't. I mean, it was interesting. I'm seeing him flail in text form. It was weird.
Like you said, even his speech is kind of atrocious. It's very atrocious.
Yeah.
He can barely like enunciate himself. He speaks very low. He can't talk. He has no bass in his voice. He can't talk directly into the microphone. He's like snorting coke, smoking weed, and he's like very soft, kind of bitch-like voice. And it's like, yeah, that's all I can say.
Is he really? You're saying he's really doing drugs when he does these lives?
I mean, it's verifiable because he's always coughing. And then there's been a stream where he was like snorting and sniffing his nose, and I had to tell him in the back chat, I was like, bro, you need to stop that snorting shit. Like he was sniffing and snorting, like it sounded like someone who was a cokehead. I'm serious, like, yeah. I mean, that's what I felt. I mean, that came to my mind with all the snorting and sniffing he was doing, talking. I was like, bro, like, why are you going on a live stream when you're all messed up like that, snorting and sniffing all over the place? I mean, the coughing is one thing, but the snorting thing where you're sniffing, and I was like, wow, you're too fucking messed up to be going on a live stream like that, man. It's not a good look, but it's kind of like Gigi getting drunk, jumping on a live stream.
Yeah, well, Gigi takes it easier. She just drinks whatever she's gonna have. I don't know what she drinks. I don't know what she's partial to.
I don't know.
But whatever vodka or Jack Daniels or whatever, or beer or whatever it is she has, she at least sticks to that. But oh man, this
the other guy, yeah, he's snorting stuff and smoking weed. It's insane. The characters you run onto on YouTube, the YouTube characters, it's out of this world.
It's fascinating. Yeah. I just know he's gonna be angry. I just know it because I'm looking at this picture of Evil Roy Slade. He's just not gonna like that. He's gonna track this movie down. I guarantee you, he's gonna look at this movie and he's not gonna be happy.
It's funny that you thought of this name because I heard you say that, and I went to look it up, and I saw an image like this Evil Roy Slade. I'm like, who is this guy? This is pretty funny though.
Yeah,
because he calls himself the sheriff, man. I'm like, what the hell are you a sheriff of, man? It's so
what I was wondering.
He calls himself a sheriff.
When I saw his sheriff, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Who would make this guy a sheriff?
I know. You seen that movie Blazing Saddles?
Yes. No, he was, oh my God. I could see him. You mentioned Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
I could see him as Mongo.
Well, he also calls himself the bounty hunter. You seen that too?
The bounty hunter, right.
Like the Star Wars, you got Boba Fett. He's like a
Boba Fett. That's right.
He has the image of Boba Fett.
He's the Mandalorian. He's the Mandalorian.
I'm like, This guy is so delusional, man. You kind of
Yeah.
have to laugh. You gotta laugh at it. It's
The
fun.
sheriff. Even I was taken aback because the last I heard he was like the Conqueror or something like that.
Yeah, that's
And
another
luckily,
one. The
yeah,
hybrid, the
and then I
conqueror.
went,
Yeah.
and then he went the sheriff. I went, what?
He downgraded. He downgraded from a
Yeah,
conqueror to a sheriff. Yeah,
I guess he needed. I guess he needed the work. Phew, wow.
it's too easy to roast. It's too easy to
I
roast.
know. Oh yeah. I mean, oh yeah. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. I just know. Oh, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. Oh, he's gonna explode. He's just gonna go ballistic over this one.
I had a good laugh. I had a good laugh at that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the dialogue. This has been very entertaining.
Yeah, I gotta understand. I gotta say, I did not expect this guy to come to my channel. I did not expect him to do what he did.
Yeah, he's sneaky. He's watching everyone's crap, watching everyone's
Well, I don't
streams.
doubt it. I don't doubt it.
He's a
But the
loser.
guy had not like he'd come on. Maybe he would say a statement or two, and then he would leave. He never really came on my channel. He never really spent any time on the channel. But he
Yeah.
was there, and I'm like I don't. I mean, this guy had to be like the least popular person growing up.
Yeah.
Like he had to be the kind of guy in high school that you go
He said
stay
he was a
away
football.
from that guy.
It's funny because he'd say he's like a football. He played football, and I'm like, dude, he was.
You mean
Yeah.
he was the water boy?
Yeah, because he said he's like.
Yeah, he was part of the team. He was the equipment manager. Yeah, that's what he was.
He was washing everyone's jock straps or something in high school.
Yeah.
'Cause he said he played football in college or high school or something. I'm like, really? Like,
Right.
he doesn't seem he's like sociable, man. He's
Right.
always because he's very snobby. Like he wants to act like he's smarter than everybody. It's like
That's
nobody
right.
wants to deal with a person like that, you know?
Right. He thinks he's superior
He's
to
smarter.
everyone else. And yet, what have you done with your life, Evil Roy Slade? What have you done with your life? I can tell you what I've done with my life. See, but you would have to look me up first. You would have to look me up. You know, but I don't want to, actually, I wouldn't want to give him the incentive. He probably's already done that. So I would tell him, no, he's probably already done that. Because if he has this channel, this emergency jail, whatever, community jail channel, that's a terrible, like right away, that name should make anybody suspicious. Community. I've heard of community television, but not, like cable access, but community jail, community jail channel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the level of delusion is just out of this world. As if he has some influence out here that people take him seriously. I mean, it's
yeah, because I haven't heard anyone talk about him until
he's
I got in
irrelevant.
Yeah, he's doing this. I checked it out, and I don't know. It's like, look,
I blocked.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say quickly that I blocked him months ago. As soon as he started to get a little funny and crazy, I just blocked him, and I never went to his channel. I stopped going to his channel and all that. But then somebody told me that this guy made over like 70 or 80 community tabs tagging my name.
Wow.
So if you go to his channel and you go look down his community post like timeline, he'll probably have like hundreds of posts about me. That level of obsession is not healthy.
Now that I remember, when I was on one of his channels, I forget it was both or a couple of one of his channels, he had like a bunch of videos, I think, about you.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see him. Like I said, I don't even give him no attention.
No, I didn't see him either, but it was very clear it was about you, and it was like, I don't know how many there were, but it was a number. So I'm not surprised at the community post thing. I'm
How
like,
many videos? How many videos do I have of him? Zero. He's not
yeah.
even. He's not relevant to me. You know, I made
He's a
him.
bunch
I
about
built
you.
him.
That's all I could say. I mean, I saw him. I'm like, whoa, this guy. Like, I just thought, boy, that falling out really was bad because he's like, wow, he's like
He's
got
really.
all these
He's
videos.
butthurt, huh? He's real
Oh
butthurt.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, whoa, boy, that was a real
Like
parting
a
of the
bad breakup.
waves.
A bad breakup. You
Yeah, I
know?
was gonna say he took it really bad.
I know, man. It's sad. It's
You
sad.
know,
Yeah.
I would say he needs to go. Well, he said he had a girlfriend. Okay, so he says he has a
Whoa,
girlfriend.
it's a little fake. It's like his
That's what he
fake
told me.
girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he told me. That's all I'm going by. I don't want to get into that, but he said he had a girlfriend. So
More like a
that's
blow
all
up
I can.
doll. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, oh man. Oh goodness
This has
gracious.
been fun. This has been a fun roast, but
Yeah, you've been
we're at
waiting for this one. Like I said.
yeah. Well, this is entertainment. No, because since you're here, the evil Roy Slade. Like you mentioned that
Yes.
on your stream the other day, and I looked him up.
Mhm.
I'm like, who the hell is this evil Roy Slade guy? And I saw
Right.
this image of this guy, and I just started cracking up laughing. Like it's so funny. It's
Right.
brilliant. You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the sheriff persona, like who the hell is this random sheriff guy in this community
It
jail?
all goes together because I called him Evil Roy Slade some time back, and so I came back to calling him that, and then I realized, oh, he calls himself a sheriff. This is perfect.
I know.
The evil outlaw and the sheriff. Oh,
He's a
this is
sheriff.
perfect. He's the sheriff. Uh,
Oh man, that's hilarious.
well, he's the sheriff. Oh man,
Yeah,
he's
man,
the
it's good
sheriff.
good
That
stuff.
time.
I'm gonna end it here
Yeah.
right now. So
Yes. Yes.
but yeah.
Okay.
Cool, man.
Yes.
I appreciate you hopping
So
on and I'll
I
talk to you next time.
appreciate it too. I was kind of surprised that your other one had ended. I didn't know why there was a second one, but now I know, I guess. But yes, by the way, I love this movie, E4. I never promote stuff. I'm not really a promoter on YouTube, but Evil Roy Slade, if you get a chance to see it. Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's on
Hilarious.
YouTube, so I'm definitely gonna check it out since you referenced it. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. All right.
Cool,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
All right, peace.